they'll be on live here in a second. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I know. It's what is it? Friday night? Probably Friday night. In some places, if you're depending on where you are in the country, you're probably Saturday night, maybe even Sunday. Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I'm using my phone right now. Actually, so I do apologize. No, I don't apologize. The reason why I'm using my phone to record, first of all, is because oops, um, I am using my phone to record. Is because I recorded like 2 whole videos. Listen, I just recorded 2 whole videos on my computer and then one on another social media. So the camera's like, let me try to hold it up. Anyway, I'll probably bring it back down. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just hold it like this. How about that? Yeah. So let me just tell y'all. So I just recorded 2 videos, actually 4 times total, because I did something on like TikTok and then I did 2 other social medias. Anyway, the reason why I'm doing it live tonight is because I the voice is not working. Now, if you can hear me, if you're on, uh, let me get, because I see one person on, if they're going to respond or not. Let me see if it's one in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Because I know you, I know you're watching. You're always there. And I appreciate my listeners and my followers. And let me just say, when I recorded those videos, like it did not have any audio, right? So I'm checking to see if there is, if you can all hear me. You should be able to though. I like this. Okay. Let me see. Anyway, okay. So when I'm gonna get right into this video, but I had to explain the reason why I have this title. Now, my original title was like, keep moving forward, don't stop. But now I'm like, okay, thank you so much for putting the 1 in the chat. I appreciate it. But now I'm like, I literally am saying to you all, keep moving forward. Do not stop. Let me tell you why. I mean, just the situation here. I've had some things like transpire that were really interesting, and 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 I could have just like paused for a long time and just brushed it off. But I'm like, no, I got to keep going. And so in life, we're going to have situations, we're going to have circumstances, we're going to have things that come up that is just going to kind of throw you off track. It's going to, let me show y'all. Look at this. Do y'all see this? Yeah, no audio. No audio. Y'all see that? No audio. Like, I'm like, bro. So I am here now. That's part of the reason why I'm recording. But I'm telling you, like in life, there's going to be things, not just simple things like this, but other things that come up in your life that you're like, I know that I've, put all the pieces together. I know that I worked hard on this. I know that I connected with the right people. I know that I crossed my T's and dotted my I's. Like, but some things that just don't turn out the way you want them to, when you want them to, or how you want it, you got to still keep moving forward. And you got to keep moving forward and you cannot look back. Like, do not stop. And here's the reason why. If you got to pivot, if you got to turn a different way, if you have to be like, okay, look, you got to come up with another game plan, you got to keep moving. Because I'm telling you, when all odds are against you, when nothing seems like it's working, and when nothing seems like it's going to turn out the way, you anticipated, because in life, it's not always going to turn out the way we want, but we know that we can trust God. Like, we can't, my video alluded to this, like we can't put our trust in people necessarily. We got to put our trust in God. Like the Bible even says, like, don't put your trust in man. And here's why. Because many times we, feel like, okay, this is a person that, you have to be able, and and let me make sure that I'm getting a little bit clear before I go into this in the more depth. There are people that you can be able to trust, okay? So there's some people that they got your back, they're going to be able to like stand in for you, they're not going to throw you under the bus, that everything is cool, but you cannot put your faith in someone 100% where you just where you just forget where you at. Like, you just don't even know anymore. You just like, okay, this person, X, Y, and Z. Like, you still have to have some sense of understanding that, everybody can fall short. Like, everybody is not going to know, like, to be there 100% of the time, because we're all human, right? And so when things come up, we got to know that, we can't necessarily say that, we give up on everybody because, they failed us or something came up. And so when I say, and I say all that to say, when issues come up in life, when things come up that seems like, it was all for naught, it was, something to maybe hold you down or bring a barrier or obstacle or situation that seems like it's impossible to come, all things work together for the good of those that love the Most High and are called according to His purpose. So let me show you a vibe. So what we got to understand is that in life, everything is not going to go our way. But everything, if we put it in God's hands, is going to go His way, because He said that He will go before us in situations. So when you're trying to get that next deal, when you're trying to connect with that person, when you're trying to build a business, when you're trying to make things work out with your significant other, when you're trying to figure out a way where you can make ends meet, or that you can, come together on some type of understanding with some different people, and you're trying to make things, go in a direction where there's unisys, right? Where everything is unified in a way that is going to benefit everybody. When you're trying to do it and it just doesn't seem like it can pan out, it's going to work out, you got to let it go. Because after you've done everything that you can, you got to stand. Like, you got to stand on what you believe. You got to stand on what you know, and you cannot put all your marbles in one. Like, you can't put all of your marbles, all of your eggs in one basket. You got to be able to trust God, and you got to be able to know that, if this is, if this is something that's in your way, if there's a barrier, if there's a something that's kind of like holding you back, you got to be able to let go, shift, drift, and move forward in a different direction. You're still going. I mean, you see that path, it might veer off to the left or the right, but you're still moving in that direction of where your goals are, where your dreams, where your aspirations are. And a lot of times we get, desmayado, ¿cómo está la palabra? We get like a little bit like, what is the word, like tired or weary? Yeah, weary. And we're just like, man, I just want to like just forget about it. Like, bro, like literally. But you cannot give up, because you got too many people counting on you. You got your sister, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your brother, your aunt, your niece, your nephews, your grandmother, grandparent, your husband, your wife, whoever it is that are counting on you. And even when it doesn't seem like it, even when it seems like nobody believes in you, possibly, even when it seems like things are getting shifty or things are not, it's not adding up. You did everything you can and it just keep falling down, just keeps crumbling. It's not getting to where you want it to be. You still have to stand on the basis. And even if the basis means where there's nothing physical there, you still have to stand on that belief. You still have to stand on that trust. You still have to stand on the knowing inside of you that is going to work out. You still have to be able to believe beyond the circumstances, because in the Bible it says, you can't judge by circumstance. You have to judge by righteous judgment. Basically, breaking that down means that you can't judge by the situation of what you see, what you're experiencing, what right now, like everything in front of you, everything on the side of you, everything that's coming in your ears. And you can't see your situation and say that this is you, because it may be a fact, but it's not the truth. So when you judge with righteous judgment, what did God say about it? You have to say those things that are not as though they were. You have to believe by faith. And with this faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Now, we're not talking about a mountain where you go on Mount Everest and be like, move. No, we're talking about the situations that are blocking you, the baggage, the the misunderstandings, the tips, the things that are just kind of holding you back for no reason. It could be you, it could be self-sabotage, it could be anything that is holding you in a way that you are not able to move to get out of a situation. And it can be like a physical situation where, as you see me moving, trying to get to where I want to go, but you can mentally hold yourself back by having limited beliefs. And you have to be able to crush those limiting beliefs by mastering your mindset, because sometimes it's just a mental blockage that's holding us back from where we need to go. It could be things that people may have said. It could be things that we may again have said to ourselves. It could be something that people may all come up and, want to go against you with something. But listen, at the end of the day, it's all on you. It's what you believe. It's what you hold fast to. It's what you trust. It's what God is moving in, through, and around you. God is with you. God is helping you. God is working in your mind to give you the power and the strength to do what pleases him. And so when things come up above, it says that your enemies, and it doesn't have to be a physical person. It can be just different things in our mind. There could be different things that, we face every day, that when it comes up, when it raises like a flood, God will raise up a standard against it. So when you think like that you've done everything that you can, when you think that there's no way out, God has said, I'm going to go before you. I'm going to make the crooked places straight. I'm going to make the rough places smooth. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to God said, move out the way, sit, just chill. Just sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstools. Listen, let me show you a vibe. So you got the enemies raising up like a flood, and God is like putting that standard up against them. And then he said, chill right here, like just chill out, just sit down right here until I make all of these your footstools, because I gave you authority. Just walk upon the serpents and the lions and a young adder when you stumble upon under your feet. Because you have made the Most High, even your God, your habitation. That's where you dwelling. That's where you chilling. That's where your mindset is. When you put it there, you got to keep moving. And when you can't move, and after you've done everything you can, and when you feel like you can't do anything else, God is going to pick you up, because he said he never leave nor forsake you. You're going to lay down. You're going to lay down, where? In a green pasture by the still water. He said he's going to lead you. He's going to guide you. He's going to give you the understanding, the wisdom. So if we lacking, if we like, God, I don't know what it is that I should do. And if you do something, you feel like you take the wrong direction, there's no wrong direction, because God is going to, whatever direction you take, even if it's not the best choice that you felt was not the best one, guess what? God's saying keep moving, because he's going to use it all. He's using it all. Nothing is going to be left undone, because all things work together for those that love God and are calling to his purpose. And so listen, so when you feel like, look, you've been through this situation, you've been through that situation, you tried this, you've been there, you've been here, and everybody don't want to hear nothing you talking about. Nobody wants to support, nobody wants to help you out, or maybe even you've just probably given up, thrown in the towel. God is saying, listen, get up, keep moving forward, and don't you stop, because I am with you. I am helping you. I am working in your mind, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him. And let me tell you, I got to share with you, this is my book, Power Soul, okay? Everything I'm talking to you about here is what is in my book. It's called Power Soul: Awaken Your Gifts, Ignite Your Purpose, and Manifest Your Dreams. And this is a spiritual guide for the innovative entrepreneur and leader that is ready to awaken what their gifts are, to operate in their soul mission, and to manifest their gifts and talents so that they can fulfill what it is that God has given them, and to do more of what they love, so that you can walk out your soul mission in the earth. And let me tell you, this goes to everything that you're trying to do. It's not just a here and there. It's not just okay, let me do this for a little bit and then I'm gonna quit. No, God wants you to pick up the thing that you're doing. He wants you to keep moving forward, because there's people that are literally counting on you. It doesn't matter if you don't see the people. It doesn't matter if you recognize who the names are on the account, who the names are that are actually showing up on your page. You have no idea. It doesn't even matter if people created fake accounts and are watching everything you're doing. You're somehow inspiring somebody. You're somehow either triggering somebody to want to do better, or you're triggering someone to even to want to be more like you. Because this, let me tell you something, when you're doing you, and when you're being original, and when you're just manifesting everything that God has, you can do, anybody can do whatever they want, but they can never copy. We all got different fingerprints. As you can see, people cloning people out here and everything. You see that the glitches in the matrix. You see the glitches on TV all the time. They freezing up and all that. You see this. You will see that they're never like the original. They're glitches all over. And just like you, when you're doing your thing, when you're doing your natural gifts and talents, when you're walking in what you have, nobody, they can try to simulate, they can try to copy you, they can try to do everything you do, they can try to act like they know before you know and show off and do all these things. They watch and they study and they do all these things just to try to figure you out, and they think you have you figured out. But when God is with you, that's divine insight. This is divine intelligence. This is infinite intelligence. It's not artificial intelligence that's in you. This is in your DNA. This is the creator, God force energy that created the whole world, the universe that's working in you. So you mean to tell me that you're going to let somebody stop you with artificial, you're going to let somebody that said something to you years ago, that you're going to let somebody that may have, dampened or said something that kind of, got you down for a couple of days and you never forgive. You have to bless them and let them go. You have to know that, understand that what you have inside of you is more powerful, is more needed at this time. The world is waiting on you. And let me tell you something, if the fight is not against you and your destiny, is not worth it. Let me say it again. Let me show you a vibe. If the fight is not against you and your destiny and your purpose and your calling, it's not worth it. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that these are distractions, that these are weapons of mass distractions that are happening. You got it in social media. You have it in different tiffs that people come up. You got it in things that people are trying to throw you off, do different things. There's so many things that are happening in this world, but we have to have the mind of Christ. We have to put God first. That's why divine alignment is so important. That's why we got to keep on moving when we don't want to. When we don't have any strength in us and we don't know what to do, you got to just, I glorify you, God. I praise you. I honor you. I thank you, Lord God. You got to lift up your hands, because I'm telling you, when the praises go up, the blessings come down. You got to, when your praise is coming up, do you know that you can move armies? God is moving in. He's coming in forth. All you got to do is call on God. He said, call on me and I will respond, and I will show you great and mighty things that you didn't even know. And look, he's coming in. Let me tell you something. You got to keep moving forward. It gets difficult. You might cry. There's difficult times. When times get difficult, let me tell you, I'm like the most human. Like, I will cry every red moon. You know what I'm saying? When things get difficult. And guess what? It's my emotions. But I'm so grateful that I get to feel things and understand and then keep moving forward. You see what I'm saying? God gave us emotions. I get overjoyed. I get happy sometimes, and I'm grateful. These are my emotions. We express ourselves in so many different in different ways, because God has given us power, but he did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. He didn't give us a spirit of confusion. So God is just like, look, all this other stuff that's going on, no. You got to keep forward with your gifts, with what I gave you. And don't you stop. Don't you quit. Because I'm telling you right now, there's people that are out there that are betting on you, that are like, go, cheer you on. You got this, yay. And then there's other people, your best friends, your family members, your co-workers, people that you don't even know coming out the woodworks. You might not ever see. People you might not even realize that it's them. You're like, what? They had something to do with this? And it's just like, listen, you still got to keep moving. You still got to keep moving, no matter what is said, no matter what is done, because you have the power. It is inside of you. You have the authority to keep moving. And when after you've done everything you can, you stand. After you've done everything you can, you still work. Don't get weary and grow tired and stop from doing the good that is inside of you, because there's people that are calling you. There's people that need you. There's people that are waiting for you to drop that word that you have. There's people for you to be able to manifest the gifts that you have. And when you are not moving and when you're not giving and when you're not showing up, they're like, wait, where I need a word. It's nothing like when he says this word. It's nothing like when she brings this information. It's nothing like when they make the cake, when they're on the case, when they're working behind the scenes, when they're in the office. It's just a whole nother vibe. It's just when this supervisor shows up, when this, it's just something about you that people are saying, a breath of fresh air. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. And they know your presence is missed when you're gone. And it's like, where do they go? Where are they at? And people are wondering, tracking, like, where are you going? Are you going to keep doing what you did? Are you going to still work here? Are you going to still be a part of our team? Are you still, because they want what you have. And even if they never show, even if they never tell, some people have high pride. Some people you will never, ever know how much you have impacted people. Some people live vicarious through watching your every single action. Some people live by monitoring your every single move. Some people live out what they want to do through you. It's just like a movie. It's just like, oh, get the popcorn. What they doing now? Oh, where they at? Oh, okay. Did y'all see that? And they talk about you like a Netflix movie. Did y'all see let me take note. Did y'all see what they did? Did y'all see what they had? Let me take it. People are literally watching you. And let me tell you something, and it's not always for negative. It's not always for negative. Some people are just like, whoa, man, one day I'm going to get the courage like he has so that I can build my dreams and do my thing that I know that God has called me to. But see, some people got to see it, and you might be the only person that can get through them. See, there's millions of people. There's thousands of people on YouTube. There's thousands of people on TikTok, millions. On all these different social medias, Twitter, Tumblr, like all these different things. But when they see you, when you show up, it's just like, oh shoot, get the popcorn, get my notes. Hang on, replay, loop. This is my girl right here. This is my guy right here, y'all. I watched your last video, and I didn't get the comment, but and they might not say anything, they may, but when you show up, you inspire the world, you inspire people, and you also trigger people. You also rub people the wrong way because of your confidence, because of your vibe, because of your energy, because of the things people want to distract you. People want to throw all different types of stuff your way and thinking it's going to stop you. When God is with you, who can be against you? You might trip up, you might fall, you might slip, bro. But let me tell you something. He sent his angels so that you won't fall down on the ground. So it will keep you from fall, so you won't stumble your feet, so you won't get your feet hurt. Like, look, the weapons will form, but they won't prosper. The spell work will form, but listen, all the stuff, all the different things will form. It will form. But when the enemy comes one way, they run 7 different ways. God will put it into confusion. Why? Because touch not my anointing to do my prophet no harm. There's so many, it says, like, it's better not, listen, I don't know the scripture all the way. Y'all know I read the Bible, but I don't be quoting my scriptures. But it's like, it's better not to touch my child, like my anointed child, than to put yourself on a boat and something, like you just basically tie yourself. Who know the scripture? Whoever catch the replay. It's just like, it's better that you put a rope on around you and just drag yourself to the bottom of the ocean, to the bottom of the sea, than touch my anointing. So I'm looking at God like, you Raph, and like that's God, like Raph. Like sometimes I be like, dude, like don't you you be trying to pray for him, like I don't want to know. But look, you can't get in between it. You can't get in between it. You just got to keep moving. And you got to bless people with love. You can't dwell on who like you, who don't like you, because sometimes it's just people's insecurity. Sometimes it's people that just haven't found their way yet. And that's okay, because we all are here on our own paths. We're all here on our own journeys. We're all here doing the best that we can with what we know how. And we choose. We all have the power to choose what we're going to do, what we're going to say, how we're going to behave, how we're going to act. We can jump in who we are, who we want to be, or we can be in the matrix. We can do what it is we want, or we can follow the masses and just become robots. like literally bots that have to take or to have to do this, they have to do that, and don't have a life of their own. Or you can be who God created you to be, who God God has something special for you. God has something amazing and beautiful for you. And you're not going to be able to do it with the crowd that you're hanging with necessarily, because they won't have of it. They won't see it. But you, my friend, has something special. You, my friend, have something unique that the world is waiting on you. And you know what? And when you tap into what it is, and when you begin to love who you are and who God created you to be, the doors are going to open up for you. People are going to want to come to you because, listen, because you are giving what you have from the depths of your soul. There's a great author, Emmett Fox, I want to say. He says that the soul opens from the inside. It opens inward. So you can't open it like this. Like it opens, I want to say, I want to think it opens, yeah, like this, like inwardly. I hope I'm saying it right. And the reason why he said it basically is because you're going from the inside out and not from the outside in. You are tapping into what your divine right, what is innate, your birthright, what you have inside of you. And so when you know what your natural gifts are, because you have that divine connection, that divine alignment, that divine download, then you know what it is. And you begin to operate, you begin to move, you begin to have confidence, you begin to express your divine self-expression. It's a beautiful thing when you're able to just say, look, this is who I am, this is who I'm created to be, and I'm rocking it just like this. Maybe you are a lawyer, maybe you're a judge, maybe you're an officer, maybe you are a cook, maybe you're a janitor, maybe you are a politician, maybe you're a famous artist, maybe you're someone of high influence, maybe you're just a person that is like a low key, nonchalant, whatever the case may be. You have something, you have a position, right? You have a title, but you have something that God gave to you, because at any time, any position that you have can be canceled. You can be let go. But when you have what you have that God has given inside of you, it can never expire. It can never go until what you have inside of you, no one can take away. Because you can't just say, okay, you contracted. Your gift is not You can't say, okay, you're going to have this gift for this amount of time. God has given you, everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. And we all get one for you, 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 one for you. Everybody gets a special gift. Everybody gets something very, very, very unique and very, very special inside of them. And now is our time to open up that gift, to open up that present with joy, with peace, with gladness, because it's something that you love innately. It's something that you do naturally. It's something that comes from the bottom and the depths of your soul. And when you start to do it, you won't stop. When you start to do it, you won't give up, because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful what you have inside, and people are just waiting for you to move in the direction that you have the most talent in, the natural ability to do it. It's not about you trying to become something that you're not. It's just refining what you already are by getting that gift clarity. And in my book, I spell this all out. How to have a a strong spiritual foundation, how to get clear with your gift, how to master your mind and your mouth, how to cultivate your natural gifts and talents. All of these things are just, it goes in so much depth in different chapters. And this year, I autographed myself this book because, you know what, I am special, I'm amazing, and I'm loved. And so I said, you know what, Tanisha, this is my very own copy that I did this. Like, I am a 2-time self-published author. So I was just like, you know what, I deserve this. I deserve to autograph myself a copy of my book, just like I've autographed so many others a copy of my book. And I'm glad to share. I hope you go onto my website, to tanishaportier.com/shop, tanishaportier.com/shop, and grab you a copy of this book. I talk about your soul mission in here. I talk about your soul purpose. Those are two different things in there. There's so many things, how to cultivate and refine your natural gift and talent. There's so many things inside of us, but when we do what God has given us, it's called our repentance. You can't stop the shine or the flow or the glow. What you know, what you know. So listen, I will just leave it right there. And I hope that you really feel what I'm saying. You get it inside of you and you just understand that nothing or no one can stop you from what God has given you. God has given you, God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. It's time to walk in your leadership. It's time to walk in your purpose. It's time to do what you've been called to do. Don't stop. Just pivot if you got to. Turn around the corner. Just sleep on it at night. Pray about it. Give God praise. Worship. Read your Bible. Pray. Meditate. But get connected. When you are connected with God, the Most High. Listen, that's another video. I ain't even gonna go into it. I ain't gonna go into it. But what I was about to say is when you look in it and when you serve in other things and when you so connected to other stuff, I've been there and done it. I've been there and done it, and I got a testimony for it. And now that I know, for me, that I know, coming into divine alignment, coming into divine truth, coming into the Most High God, and just knowing what it is, because I searched so much. I'm gonna leave you with this. I searched so much in so many different things, and I mean so many different things spiritually. I've done all types of, like just different spiritual work and learning things. There's truth, there's pieces of truth in everything. That's the thing. There's a lot of truth in a lot of stuff, but let me tell you something. There's only one truth. There's only one God. There's only one way. And I'm going to tell you the way, the truth, and the light, JC. You better, listen. And so when I was doing it, it can lead, you think you're on the right path. You think you're doing the thing, but I'm telling you right now, it leads you into a spiral. It leads you all the way down. It leads you in a way where you just like, what's up, Shanti? What's up, Shanti? It leads you into a way where you feel like you thought you had it all together. And let me tell you something, when you on some type of path that you know, that you feel like it is not from the Most High, it's not from God, but you going a different way and you thinking that, everything is everything, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you. God bless you so much. I'm so grateful you stayed on this long. When you're thinking that God is, in what it is that you in, because it's going to always look like that in the beginning. It's going to look like you going down the right path. It's fun in the beginning and it's pain in the end. So I'm telling you, get in divine alignment with the Most High God. I'm telling you, He will give you everything that you need. It's already inside of you. You just got to tap in. Grab the book, Power Soul. Awaken your gifts, ignite your purpose, and manifest your dreams. This is my second book. I'm a 2-time self-published author. I want to share with you. I want to work with you. If you need one-on-one coaching, what are we at? August. August is open up. I have 7 spots available to do one-on-one coaching. That means you got full access to me. We're going to be talking live on the phone. We're going to be talking just like this in our Zoom calls. I'm going to be asking questions. I'm going to help you to be able to tap into what it is that God has given you. If this is something that you're interested in, you just go ahead and type gift down underneath. I'm going to go ahead and send you a link. Let me know that you're ready and we can get this started. But do not stop. Do not quit. Do not let go of what God has given you, because there's nobody like you. There's nobody like you in this world. And that's why the world needs you. And that's why you have what you have inside of you. All right. I love you. I really, really love you. My name is Tanisha Portier. I am a global innovator. I know, I feel, I see, say, touch, taste, believe that I'm here to create, Like I'm here to cultivate my natural gifts and talents by first starting off by helping and healing myself, helping my family, and in the world. So wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I am blowing kisses to the globe. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. And as always, smile. I hope you're smiling. All right. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. I don't know how to turn this thing off. So we're going to be on here checking it out. We're going to be on trying to turn this off. Hold on. Let me see. Because y'all know. Let me see. Where y'all put the X at? And yeah, I'm gonna end. Thank you. You're amazing too. God bless you.